Well, hello, beautiful, and good evening, handsome. I pray you all are having an amazing day, and that you are filled with so much of who God is and what God is, that you realize you are attached to the overflow of heaven, that you are beautiful, you have a purpose, you were created with intention and precision, that you are loved, you are worthy. Even in what feels like brokenness and devastation, you're still whole, you're still complete, you're still absolute. Um, I really wanted to say, whatever you're feeling in this moment as you're watching this video, I pray that you give yourself permission to feel and experience that thing. No matter how devastating, no matter how painful, an emotion is. It's an indication that you feel, that you have lived, that you are alive, and it's a part of our growth process. And I was talking to a close sister friend of mine, and I was just telling her I'm grieving the loss of someone I truly care about, but I'm also grieving a part of myself that I feel like is dying, or this birthing process that I'm going through. And I was like, and no matter how many times you go through a birthing process in life or a shedding process, it can still be painful, like you never adjust to it. And sometimes it just feels like, when is this phase or this transition, this transformation going to be over? And I had to allow myself to be vulnerable with her in that moment, and just say what I'm feeling, even if what I was feeling was scattered and made no sense in that space that I was in. And just the encouragement that I got from her was just that grief is not structured. You can't put it in stages. And I felt that with everything in me, because grief is not a stage, it's a space. And you allow yourself to be in that space, to be fully present in that space, no matter how devastating, life-changing, altering, painful, saddening, no matter how deafening the silence and thickness in that space is, you allow yourself to be in it. And that is something I'm allowing myself to do. And I was just talking to my sister cousin about what I was feeling as well, and saying that I just feel like I just need to press through. And she was just really corrected me in that moment and was like, to press through is to minimize it. Why don't you allow yourself to feel it, to be in it? And I was like, dang, that is true. I'm always talking about like just pressing through and moving through. But what if I just sit in it? What if I allow myself to be still, to be fully present, and to grieve how I see fit, whether that's screaming and yelling, crying, being angry, being fully me, present and vulnerable in that moment. That's where the healing takes place. But not only that, not allowing myself to see that grieving process for myself or for the loss of someone I care about as a stage, but as a space, because I may have to keep entering into that space, and I may come out and I may feel a sense of relief and joy, but the next day, maybe even an hour later, I have to enter back into that space, feel it, and be fully present before I can exit back out. And I may find myself re-entering and exiting, but that is totally fine. That too is healing. Just because you are healing don't mean you won't ever feel the pain of the moment you healed from. It is still resurface, and that is okay. But you learn how to manage it, you learn how to handle it, and you learn how to sit in it without trying to avoid it, without trying to pack up and leave the house, or go sit in other people's face, or go here, go there, do this and do that. You learn to not run from it, or not to get anxiety behind it, but to be fully present for it. Because to feel is to be aware. And our bodies and our spirits need that awareness from what we feel. And when you are shedding and becoming another version of yourself, allowing yourself to sit in that space, is everything is necessary. to be silent, to cry, to smile, to even remember that old you, but know that you can't take that version of you with you. That is more so your testimony. And your present is where you're supposed to be. I pray you all have an amazing day, that you allow God to have his way, her way in your life, that you allow yourself to just be fully present in whatever you're experiencing, no matter how small it is to somebody else. If it causes you to feel, to become aware of something within you, then it's worthy to be felt. Your feelings are worthy of your undivided attention, your full awareness, for you to be still, for you to be present, for you to just allow the world to stop so that you can be in that space. I love you. Smile, God loves you too. Have a blessed night.